Oi mate, it's Monday. Monday the 26th of September. Let's see if my bullet points work this time. First up, I forgot to mention last week with all the other games that GoldenEye 007 is actually getting that remake that had been supposed about for a long time. There was a lot of evidence that it was going to be coming out very soon, and then it was confirmed to not be coming out until it was properly announced. Well, it was properly announced very recently for the Xbox consoles and also on the Nintendo Switch. The Switch version will be an emulation of the N64 original, and because of that has a system-level online multiplayer feature, which is of course odd that on Xbox there is no way to play online multiplayer, but it's a couch multiplayer game. It would have been very difficult to actually code in I don't know how difficult, but it would be a whole other thing to make proper single-screen online multiplayer. Perhaps they could do a shared split-screen thing for GoldenEye on Xbox eventually, but there's no plans to at the moment. Either way, it'll run at higher resolutions. If it runs at 4K, that's almost 100 times the original resolution of the N64 game. I have to look it up exactly, but 4K is almost 100 times square 240p. And smoother frame rates. I can't just say smoother frame rates and eat a blueberry. That's stupid. Anyway, here's a blueberry. I know you think this one's good. Look at the size of this blueberry. This is massive. I don't know if I'm holding it up right. This is huge. The VY Canis majoris of blueberries. Not really. It'd have to be like hundreds of times bigger than that blue. Whatever. We're not like stars. Smoother frame rates for GoldenEye, which is obvious. I mean, any frame rate has to be smoother than what was it run at on the PAL version? 18 frames a second, optimistically. So, smoother than that. 30? 60? I don't know. 25 or 30 or 60? I don't know. Something higher. Yeah, I don't know if they said higher or smoother. I don't know. Higher and smoother, I'm sure. But yeah, that'll be great. Finally, for its 25th anniversary. Anyway, besides GoldenEye, there's other blah, blah. Anyway, besides GoldenEye, in terms of other games, starting with G, Gran Turismo 7 is getting its September update on the 29th of September. It'll add the Porsche Vision Gran Turismo Spider, so it's the same as the Porsche VGT that was in the game at launch, but without a roof, in a monoposto version, so it'll cost 1 million credits, it'll have the same performance most likely. Not particularly interesting. More interesting, though, is there's also the Volkswagen ID.R, really fast car that broke a few lap records at places. Be fun to lap that around the Nürburgring. Hope it doesn't cost over 2 million credits. And people cleverer than me have worked out from the silhouette that was teased that the third car is some sort of S14 Silvia or 200SX. Very nice. We don't have an S14, only an S13 and a 15, so good to have. Now, that'll also mean that because that update's out, I have to start work on Gran Turismo 7 Review Part 3. Once that update's out and I know all what's in it, and then can release that in, let's be honest, late October. It'll take a while. And before that even comes out, I need to work on releasing my next review for a game I've recently released a video on called Golf. Just Golf. It's a game that's only called Golf. No other YouTuber has covered it, as far as I can tell. I cannot find gameplay of the game anywhere. No reviews of it, certainly. Maybe a few text reviews, but no video reviews. So that's unique, at least. Of course, it's very hard to find. If you look up Golf 2020 review, you get reviews of 2020 Volkswagen Golfs, and that's not what I'm looking for. Your Golf 2020 PS4 game, you get golf with your friends, PGA Tour 2K21. It's not helpful. It's very hard to find Golf by Sebek for PS4 in terms of content-wise. Now, yes, and after that review of Golf, I've got Net Your Rose revisited, which is a massive thing. Who knows, maybe that'll have to be delayed. No, let's try not to do that. I've got to record more Net Your Rose stuff. I think not today because it's late and I'm tired. But other days throughout the week, I will have to record further sessions of those 14 Net Your Rose games and start putting that together real quick, smart. Try and get the golf video done by this Thursday, Net Your Rose over the weekend and next week, and then GT7 in the rest of October. Yeah. Anyway, enough about that. I got something interesting in my mailbox today. A Perrin's tree frog. Now, what am I supposed to do with you? You don't belong in the mailbox. I don't even know how you got in. Yeah, I don't know what it was doing there. It seemed quite dry. So I quickly ran up to the house, came back down. It was just on my way home, and I wet the frog with tap water. And I looked up, what am I supposed to do with a frog? And they said, don't wet it with tap water, use rainwater. I went, oh no. And then I went and got some rainwater. Yes, lifted the frog out with some help from my younger sibling. Took some photos of the frog, put it on the ground. You're on the ground now. You have a container of rainwater. Alright. It's a tree frog. It'll find a tree. It'll do something. I went back inside and came back out later to walk to the shops, and the frog was still just sort of sitting there and sort of dried up again. So I wet it, and then remembered that it's a nocturnal frog, as far as I know, so it probably was just trying to sleep. Although not a great place to sleep, my front yard, and it was a bit dry, but I wet the frog again. Where it goes from there is up to the frog. I don't know. Hope it's all right. In other news about my mailbox, something else arrived. Not actually in the mailbox, it was in a box. I ordered from PlayAsia because no retail store in Australia offers it. Pac-Man World Repack. It is really weird getting a game with no rating sticker at all here, or on the spine. It just has a sort of code. I don't know what that's there for, but neat. Pac-Man World Repack for PS5. I could have ordered the PS4 version, but I could not find information anywhere on whether it was a PS4 and 5 compatible game. Lots of games are, but some are not, especially if they're my milestone, not that this is, but first I have to finish Pac-Man World before I can do Pac-Man World Repack. So this will be staying wrapped up in its nice, beautiful PlayStation tape for a while, because I really want to play Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart first. I bought that quite a while ago, as soon as I could get it for less than half of its original price. Yeah. And what was the other thing? The most important thing of all. Mango season is starting again. It's September, and that means Kensington Pride is out. They were a bit expensive, $3.90, but I thought I can't walk past the first mangoes of the summer, spring, mango time. So I got the mango, didn't trust it in the bag, I walked it home in my hand. I will eat it tomorrow. It'll be glorious, I'm sure. It smells very nice. And I only have one working nostril at the moment. Yeah, and so with that, I think it's time for the weather. First I have to eat the really massive blueberry. The big one's better than the other ones. How long was that? It felt long. Up in Darwin, closer to where that mango came from, in Monday, it was a top of 34, low of 26. In Monday, whatever. Keep going. Tuesday, we're expecting top of 33, low of 26, partly cloudy, just like Monday was, is, will be, what was. Wednesday, Rainy with big lightnings, top of 32, low of 24. Thursday, top of 32, low of 25, and more rain but less lightning. Friday, top of 34, low of 25. It's a really big 34, partly cloudy. Saturday, top of 32, low of 25 with some rain. Sunday, top of 32, low of 25 with some poorly drawn rain. Meanwhile, in Petropavlovsk-Kamchatsky, the same sun is shining, but not as warmly because it's a different latitude and climate and all that. Anyway, today on Monday it was rainy, top of 9, low of 5, just a light drizzle really. Tomorrow and Tuesday more drizzle, top of 8, low of 4. Wednesday we're expecting partly cloudy with a bit of sun, top of 11, low of 3. Thursday also down from 3 up to 11, 3-11, Kamaregional, Gato Kamaregional, partly rainy. Friday, 3 to 12, with a cloud. Saturday, another 3-11. They're such a good band. I only know one of their songs. It's rain on Saturday. Yep, Sunday we've got between 2 and 10 degrees, partly cloudy with the sun. Of course. The weight, I did get on the scale today, and it was not good. W plus 0.8. W, of course, being a variable only I know. But it's bad, okay? That's bad. Snake and Bacon, slap yourself. Do something about it. That's all for now. There's much to do, and this is going to take 40, 50 minutes to render. It's already 11:26 p.m, so good night. Snake and Bacon signing out. Have a good one. Get a mango. Au revoir, mes amis. Achetez une mangue et mangez-la.